What's up, YouTube? It's TheEliteace, we live action. You already know what it is. This is the quick introduction to Mastersword100's 100 subscriber video. And of course, this is the thing. We did a dual com because, you know, when he told me this right here, I was very honored and very grateful, you know, and very flattered that he wanted me to guest star on this dual com as a special for his, you know, 100 subscriber video. And of course, I'm gonna say it in the dual com as well as right here. Congratulations again, Mastersword100. Hey, I hope you all like this dual com. I will continue to do many more. Hey, sit back, listen up, and enjoy. There will be 2 parts because it goes on to where it gets kind of lengthy, so we split it in half. So enjoy the 2 parts. Again, I had fun doing the Mastersword100. Hope you get many more subs. All right, enjoy.
Hi, what's going on YouTube? This is Mastersword100 here with my 100 subscriber special. I actually have a guest on today doing a dual com.
What's going on, fellow elites? It is me, TheEliteace. We live action. You already know what it is.
Anybody who watches this channel has probably seen the Ace videos on the side before. He's a fellow YouTube Bleach reviewer, and he actually does different mangas and animes. He also does openings for DVDs and stuff like that when he orders them. He's got around 800, a little more than 800 subscribers now. His channel is a lot bigger than mine. I'm going to put his channel in the link below. I recommend going to his channel. I like his reviews a lot.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I must say, of course, it's always good to have, you know, a good fan base and a good YouTube community to where we can all communicate and help each other out and inspire each other, because now that you have your 100 sub, you know, congratulations, of course. It takes me back to when I hit my 100 subs, and I never thought I would get this many subs at this point. And I know, of course, in the future, as time go on, you will reach your mark, because as I was saying, you know, you will reach your future marks as well, because like I was saying to you earlier, I remember when you told me that I inspired you to do Bleach reviews. I went to check out your channel and I seen the number of subscribers you had, and I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty cool. He doesn't even do reviews and he has this many subs. And I already knew once you start doing reviews, you're gonna get even more subscribers. But yeah, Mastersword100. So tell me, how was it that you started getting into Bleach, and what pulled you towards Bleach?
My little brother, he's about a year younger than me. He's actually more of an anime fan than I was, and I saw him watching Bleach one day, and I got interested. And he was playing like a Bleach game for the DS or something like that, and I saw like him fighting different characters. And when they started using Bankai, I just saw like the whole screen would light up, and they'd use these really cool moves. So I would look it up. I actually typed in Bankai, and I saw the first video I ever saw on YouTube was like all Bleach Bankais, and it showed all the releases and stuff, and I thought it was really cool. So I went back and I started watching all the episodes from episode 1, and you know, from then on, I watched all the way to the English dubs ended, and then I was kind of disappointed because the English dubs are real slow, so I started watching the subs. Okay. And you know, then the subs ended back in April of 2012, which is, you know, this year. But you know, after that, I had to start reading the manga because, you know, the manga was up to date, and the you know, the anime's gone for good, or at least as far as we know right now. Yeah. So you know, that's how I got into Bleach, and you know, I'm up to date now and actually doing reviews. Well, what about yourself?
Me, I know it was back in, let's see, 2007. My friend, you know, she knows that I'm a big anime fan and manga fan, and she bought me this one magazine called Anime Insider, and it had Ichigo on the front. Because at first when she was describing it to me, she said, I bought you a anime magazine. It has, you know, Naruto on the cover, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I know about it. I'm not really crazy about Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto.
So when I seen the magazine, Ichigo was on the cover, but it said featuring Naruto, like in the middle of the magazine, and so she thought Ichigo was Naruto. So I'm looking through the magazine, and I've seen Ichigo before, but I never really knew that he was from Bleach. I never paid attention to it, and I never forget, man, I got to halfway to the middle of the magazine, and there was this big splash page panel. It showed Byakuya, Renji, and Ichigo, and instantly, I love those character designs. I'm like, whoa, who are these dudes? And it said the next big hit to hit the U.S. Bleach on Adult Swim. I said, whoa, Adult Swim. I said, so that means it has some level of blood or maturity to it or something about it. So I went home and I checked the Bleach. I went on a channel guide, and I seen Bleach was up to episode, I think, 43. So I'm thinking like, oh man, I'm not just gonna jump into it. I'm gonna just go back. So I went back from the beginning on YouTube, and I caught up, and I loved it ever since.
I mean, it's probably out of all the animes and stuff, I've tried to get into other animes, but Bleach has been like the best one. I don't understand why Naruto is so much more popular than Bleach. It seems like a kiddie kind of show. There's not really any blood. It's kind of goofy.
It's like, I'm slowly getting into Naruto. I think I'm on episode 88, and the thing is, it seems like to me the only reason Naruto is more popular is because it seems like it can be picked up for a wider audience, especially aimed towards teens and younger audiences and little kids. And
exactly.
Yeah, in Bleach, it comes on Adult Swim because on the second episode, Orihime brother says, "You stop praying for me," and then Rukia talks about to Ichigo how the Zanpakuto cleanse the sins and how hell is acknowledged in Bleach, and America is so picky and sensitive. You got these people who don't believe in God; they don't want their kids to be around any forms of media that shows anything that's showing religious aspects. And because there was I'm a big fan of Gundam, and there's a Gundam called Gundam Death Sight Hell Custom. They actually took that toy out of Walmart because it had the word hell in it. So I'm like, oh my god. And getting into Naruto, it is, I really have to just, like, oh boy, because Sasuke, he's a more better character than Naruto. Naruto was very goofy and just nonchalant, and that's not my kind of character. I need, a serious kind of character, like, because Ichigo, he was always mature to me. He may have been reckless when it comes to fighting, but mature, he was always mature to me. So
he's the guy that, like, he gets angry at all the goofy stuff going around him, and it's always funny to watch him get real angry.
Exactly.
And let's see, like, as far as Bleach goes, right now in the manga, you see all these YouTube comments, all these videos popping up. Everybody's waiting for Wednesday. The return of Grimmjow. Everybody's waiting for Grimmjow. I would like to see Grimmjow return, but his Espada. You know how Baragon said that all Espada represents some aspect of death. And wasn't Grimmjow's like rage or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how can Grimmjow be a good guy? I mean, he said Grimmjow's going to come back. Kubo said Grimmjow's going to come back to be the good guy. How is that supposed to play out?
I think this is my theory. It's going to be one of those temporarily the enemy of the enemy is my friend kind of thing, where I see this. Grimmjow, he hates the Quincy's because, of course, they came in Huecamundo and took it over. And he still, at the same time, he still wants his revenge towards Ichigo. So I feel, he's going to tell Urahara, if it is him, he's going to tell Urahara, open up that gate. And then as soon as he open up the gate, he's going to tell Ichigo, hey, come out of here. Ichigo might be shot. What? Grimmjow, you're still alive. Look, I have no time for you. I'm going to Soul Society. They're getting taken over by the Quincy's. And as in Grimmjow will say, whoa, so the rest of the Quincy's are there? So I think Grimmjow's going to say, all right, look, let's temporarily team up so we can wipe out these Quincy's so we can get back to our fight. I think it's going to be something along those lines. But I may be wrong, of course.
Grimmjow doesn't. He probably doesn't want to admit that he's helping Ichigo. He's just like, I hate these guys too, so I'm gonna kill them. Something like
Yeah,
that.
I know. And see, it's gonna be messed up if if Grimmjow does die, this time it's gonna be messed up. If he does die, I want him to die by the hands of Ichigo. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And uh, the whole stealing Bankai thing. What's your opinion on Ichigo's Bankai? What makes it so special that it can't get stolen?
I think it's two things. I think it's the fact that it's mixed with full bring, and if that's not the case, it's because he is a part of some bloodline that we do not know. Because I have, like I said, I have 3 Bleach data books, and they acknowledge and talk about a royal family, and I honestly think Enshin and Ichigo, they're from the royal family, and if that's the case, then that'll explain why Ichigo is very strong. And it does make me wonder that, Ukitake and Shunsui, they're the veteran captains. And when they heard the last name Kurosaki, it made me wonder how come they never thought Kurosaki, that reminds us of Ishin Kurosaki when he was part of Squad, whatever. But in Japan, when you get married, sometimes it is custom or mandatory, I guess, for the male to take the female last name. So maybe Enshin, his last name was Enshin Kusanagi or Ishimoto, and when he married his wife, his last name turned into Kurosaki, and I guess that's why Shunsui and Ukitake never recognized the Kurosaki last name.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
Now,
what I was thinking.
as far as the stealing Bankai's thing, it's kind of annoying at the same time because I really want to see Shinji's Bankai, Old Man Yamamoto,
Yeah,
Shunsui, Ukitake. I want to see all the Bankais before the series ends. And
exactly.
right now it's all screwed up. You can't even see, I want to see Urahara's too, but
I wonder. What I would love is for Ichigo to arrive or the Royal Guard, if through the fights and the casualties, those seals get destroyed. And if that
exactly.
happens, I would love that because Shinji, he will have a good advantage. If I was him, I would put that mask on and I would go Shikai because he can throw off their senses. And same thing with Kensei, he can put the mask on and, deal extra damage.
Whatever whatever the other gay visor is, the one that likes art and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the dude that dresses up all queer looking.
Oh yeah, Rose, yeah,
Yeah,
him,
is it Rose? That's it.
yeah, his Star Knight, na 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 na. Oh boy, and you know what? Do you do you think this theory is accurate? There's a theory that's been going around how there's 26, how each Star Knight represents a letter, and how there's 26 letters in the alphabet, and there's a theory saying that there's 26 Star Knights.
Well, I know Kurge had J, but I mean, what's Rose have? Is his Q for Queen or something? Just or
Oh,
queer or
yeah, I
you never know.
know.
Because Kubo likes to match characters up. He'll give him a gay Star Knight.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The funny thing is, and this is all starting to make sense. A lot of people are swearing up and down this was a translation error because you have MangaHere.com, Panda, Manga Stream, and I remember, I believe this is the accurate one when Akon in the beginning, the very beginning, he said they were reading 16 Reishi enemy signatures.
Exactly.
Um, so that means we have yet to still see 16 Star Knights, and what's proof of that is that new Star Knight who was taking over Jadambo and Ren because they showed his left leg and he had those curly shoes on and he looked like some kind of I guess he's gonna look like a jester or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Toshiro's Quincy have yet to take his hood off. I'm interested to see how he looks. He has a cut on his lip. But
He looks kind of emo to me.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But as far as this video is going, we're reaching the 14-minute mark now. If you want to continue with the theories, we can go ahead. I can actually turn this into a part two if you want to. Uh,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
maybe
by all means.
Yeah, I mean, I can cut it into two videos, but as far as Bleach is going right now, Urahara's got the medallion, so he's gonna find a way around it because he's better
Oh,
than Mayuri at it.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna find a way to get rid of the Bankai stealing, but it's the Bankai stealing thing is it's really crazy. Like Torchiro lost his Bankai and he's screaming out to his sword, but nothing's answering. And
Yeah.
did it steal his Bankai or did it steal his sword soul or what do you think about that?
Right. You know what? I think it just renders their Zanpakuto just completely useless. However, I remember they were saying when you are in your inner world and you see your Bunkai spirit, like that is their true form. So I'm guessing, with the Bunkai getting taken, I guess it's just SOL for the Shikai.